Hey guys, welcome back to Evony with Genghis on server 68. So today I want to talk to you about the importance of upgrading to K36, K37, K38, K40 all the way, but mostly K36 for sure right now because that's what some people or majority of people who can do an upgrade are capable of. So I'm K37 now. This is about I guess 2 weeks into the update or so, something like that. And to get to K36, you need to have two generals that are 5.8 million because you have to make the victory column before getting to 36. And now that's a problem for some people because they either don't, you need one of two things to get it. You either need the Monarch gear, the Monarch level right here, to upgrade it with this, and you got to get it high enough like 36, 37, 38 to compensate for not having the new civilization gear right here. That's what I'm talking about. Or you have the gear and max dragons, and then you can get up that way. But you have to have one of them to be able to upgrade to 36. And the reason it's so important is this building here. The more I look at it and the more I look through here, the military academy has really convinced me that this is a game changer in Evony. It's not so much going to be about the T15 troops. It's going to be about this academy. T15 is going to be an icing on the cake, but most people aren't going to get there for quite some time. I'll probably get K40 in a few months, I think. But the T15s, that might be a few more months or half a year later than that. And who knows? And maybe I'll get burnt out trying so hard for it with all the resources. It's not going to be an easy thing to do. But in the meantime, at K36, you get to open the military academy. And then as you continue to upgrade your keep, you can get to higher levels of military academy. So I'm just going to speed this up just so we could take a look inside and see what exactly it is that we need to upgrade the military academy. So to get to the next level, all you need is K37 to get to military academy 2. So you're going to have to get to K37. In order to get to K38, I have to get the Holy Palace up. So everything has prerequisites. But eventually I'm going to hit a stumbling block on this military academy, I'm sure. And it's either going to be because I can't raise the keep because of some crazy prerequisite, like making all-stars or something, or I can't raise the academy for it. But let's look inside and see just how important this thing is. So you have all these researches. So this column is for ground troops, this one's for mounted troops, ranged troops, siege troops, and all these sciences. And let's just look at the ranged troop one because that's what I chose to start out at. And here, if I click on here, this increases ranged troop attack by 4%. I have done 4%. The next level will do 5%. And the next level 6%, 8%, all the way up to 25%. And then over here on the next one, this is ranged troop defense by 1% all the way up to 25%. And then when I get them both to 10, I'll just start one of them now. When I get them both to 10, I can then do this squadron in the middle here. And that will increase ranged troop attack and mounted troop attack by 2% and reduce enemy mounted troop HP by 10% when attacking, which is actually a really big deal because it could allow you to change away from some Andrew Jackson subgenerals if you get high enough into full debuff Baldwins or something that have just ranged troop attack. So it's going to allow you to move around stuff on subgears. But also, this is going to go up 3 times. So that's going to be 6% more archer attack right there. And then we go down and continue to go down. This one will increase all troop attack when reinforcing. This one increase troop HP when joining an alliance war and increase ranged troop defense when defending. And then another squadron increase ranged troop and ground troop attack by 2%, and then 3 times that's 6%. And you get the idea as you continue to go on. This one does ranged troop and siege troop attack as well. And then you start to look at some of the other prerequisites though. So you have to get to military academy 2. So you're not going to be able to just scoot all the way down without increasing the academy, just like the normal academy. So I just scrolled all the way, a little bit away, and I need Military Academy 4 here. And you can see it's increasing range troop and siege attack by 3. So you could actually, at the end of this, you're going to see some massive, massive range troop attacks when people start to get this stuff done. And look at how far down I can scroll, all the way to the bottom there, and you start to increase range troop and ground troop attack by 5%. And again, there's 3 levels. So it's probably going to be 15%, 5% each one. And you go to every single one of these and look just how many different rows there are for all of them, right? So this is unbelievable how much science they have added to the game and how people are going to choose to go about this. Some people might just take the range and just go all the way. And then some people, like say myself, I might get stuck and not be able to get to Military Academy 4. So I might have to just say, okay, I'm just going to do everything that gets me to as high as I can go, which right now would be Military Academy 2. So I just go down and I cross off side to side, but I'm going to get a lot of extra percentages out of that. So this right here, this building is essentially kind of going to turn people who were weak K35s or entry level K35s, as I like to say. So people who got to 35, they may not have all the troops, or their refines aren't totally done. You know, they focused on the skinny stuff to get up to keep 35. And what I mean by that is just the prerequisites to get to K35 and get some troops. They didn't do all the other buildings. Like, this military academy is really going to be a difference maker for those who did the skinny, which is where I was going there, who did not do other buildings, do not have the generals to get to 2.58. They don't coin enough, so they're not going to have the equipment needed, the gear, because you basically need 2 pieces of gear to put on 2 different generals. So 1 on each with a max dragon on each, and that'll get you your 5.8. And then you can upgrade to 36, and then you can start doing the science over here in the military academy, because just as I showed you, that's going to be so important. Let's look at some of this stuff on the siege machine as you go down. Some of this stuff has specialty stuff. So this is helping increase training stuff. But look at here, increase march size by 0.5%, and that's 20 levels. So 0.5% each. You're going to increase your march size by 10% if you max that. And some of these other ones are rally capacity. Yeah, so Warhol 0.5, you'll get that up to 20%. And this is Military Academy 2. And the March size one is Military Academy 2 as well. So I'm probably going to focus on getting up to Military Academy 2, really start to do some of this stuff. But it's going to be a big decision. What do I do? Do I do more Military Academy science, or do I keep focusing on the buildings? I personally, when I first started growing, I was a building first guy and then tech later. And because you only had so many speeds, right? But these new bosses here, these Cerebruses, I hope they stick with us as a permanent every event boss, because the speeds they are giving us are incredible. I can't wait to start using them. So just look at this. This is all from level 1, and just look at how many speed ups I got right there, all for all different stuff. And you saw at the end that was 3 hours, 545 of them, and then there 100 8 hour speeds, and then right here 24 half days, so 12 days just in that. So these bosses, these Cerebruses, are just phenomenal. So my advice, I just wanted to show you guys who are thinking like, hey, I know there's a lot of people who are like, I'm going to be K35 for life. Well, I'm telling you right now, you're going to fall behind, and you're going to start to feel how you felt when you were K30, K32, K33 going up against 2 billion K35s, because 2 billion K35s aren't even big anymore. So like now you're up against like a 10 billion K35, a 20 billion K35, and you're sitting there with your 1 or 2 billion K35, but they're actually K40. And it's going to be ugly when people start to really finish this stuff off. I know that I don't want to be too far behind. I know that I'm going to be far behind because there's just some massive coiners and people who are better at the game than I am, and they're going to grow faster. And that's it. So just letting you guys know, get to K36, get this stuff started. This is Genghis, server 68. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.